Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Friday, guys, and I'm coming on. It's late, it's 3 o'clock, and I'm sorry, all of a sudden I'm snoring. All of a sudden I'm yawning. I'm going to be making a few things. I wanted to get an earlier start. I had some lunch, and all of a sudden I just got a really bad stomach ache, the D word going on. And my stomach hasn't been right in the last last hour or two. So I've been a little sidelined with that. But there are a few things I want to get done today. And besides the fact, I'm going to be making a small pork roast for dinner. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be making some homemade granola bars, yes, and then some chocolate chip chocolate chunk chip cookies for Bill. Yeah, so let's get started. All right, so I wanted to be more organized, but you know the way it goes. So I printed out the recipe for homemade granola bars. Now it's pretty self-explanatory. You can put whatever you want in it, really, but. Oh, you have to cook this pre-oven. I don't know why I thought this was a non-cooking one, but it's a cooking one. Huh. All right. Let me get prepared. I'll be right back. All right, people. So, this, when I was looking for this recipe, I was looking for a simple, easy recipe. And this one I printed out. It's a little bit more difficult than I wanted to do, but I'm just going to do it. I printed it out already, and it's not really that difficult, but it's just more than what I wanted to do. But anyway, let's get going on it. So, I have to do the nuts and the oats separate and bake them a little bit separately for a few minutes, and then you add them to the other mixture. But so I'm going to do that. What was I going to do? There was something I was turning around to do, and now I don't remember what the heck that was. Okay, let's get started. I'll remember. Evenly spread the nuts and oats on the baking sheet. Okay, yes, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to put almonds in it. Now, if I had pistachios, but I ate them all, if I had pistachios, I'd put pistachios in it. So, next time I'll make them with pistachios. It's very, very potent with garlic. And I'm going to be putting nuts in there, so I hope the granola bars aren't going to smell like garlic. I don't want to taste like garlic. Maybe they will. They'll probably be good. All right. So what it says is, let's see. Where are they? All right. 1 cup of sliced almonds. So I don't have sliced, but I have these, the whole. So I'm just going to put them in the chopper there and chop them up just a little bit. So let's measure a cup. I want to kind of do this the right way. These are whole almonds. I use these for chocolate. I make my chocolate covered almonds with this. Love them. These I had in the freezer. The best way to keep nuts fresh is to keep them in the freezer. I don't know if you know that, but alright. There's a little over a cup, but that's okay. Alright, see, I put walnuts in here, but I don't think my daughter likes walnuts, and she's gonna eat these, so I'm not gonna do walnuts. I have walnuts in the freezer too, downstairs. All right. Evenly spread the nuts and oats out on baking sheet and place the baking sheet into the oven at 8 to 10 minutes, stirring halfway through toasting. Okay. So how much oats do I need? I need 3 cups. All right. There you go. I've had this forever. Not forever, it's still good. I just haven't used it. I love oatmeal, but I don't eat it as much. Because it is very carby, but you know. Alright, this is a little over 2 cups, so we need 1 more cup. I'll do a little bit shy of 1 cup because it was definitely over 2 cups. Alright. That is definitely not an even amount, but oh shoot. God, Linda, look what you just did. Look what I have to do now. And now I gotta pick out every almond because the almonds have to be broken up. This is what happens. This is gonna take a year and a month. I've been working on the railroad every livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time of day. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Dinah, blow your horn. Lordy, 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 lordy. What are you gonna do, guys, huh? Not a perfect person. That's alright. Everybody does things, you know, everybody makes mistakes. Right? Because these will definitely be too big to go into the granola bars. Alright guys, I won't, subject you to this. I'll be right back. Alright guys. Did all that. That took about 10 minutes. Mix it up. I'm chopping up almonds. And they're a little bit loud. I don't want them to be like shredded though. That's the problem. Let me see, guys. Because I don't want them to be... I need them to be like slivered, you know? Not like... Really, Linda? Make more issues for myself. I wonder if I should chop the rest up. I Now I gotta take them out of here and put them back in because I took the thing out. All right, let's see what I can do here. I don't know, guys. I don't know how this is gonna. Let's see how we can do this. I gotta take my sweater off. I was a little chilly, so I put my sweater on. And I'm gonna take it off. My arms are gonna be chilly. Well, I don't feel like wearing a long sleeve shirt today. All right, let's see. I got vegetables here, guys, because I want to roast them. I want to do something with them, but I don't really think I'm going to be able to get to it today, as much as I would like to. What is going on with this? Do I have anything wrong? Oh, it's just not. It's not cooperating at all today. All right, let's see now. I put it on here wrong, and this thing can't be. There we go. All right. All right, that's going to be it. However much that is, that's going to be it. All right, that's good. Alright, so what it says is to mix it up evenly. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a lot of almonds to me. I think I'm going to put in some more almonds. Oh, I don't have any more almonds. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm going to put in a little bit more almonds, guys. I just don't feel like it's a lot. Woo! Like I said, if I had pistachios, I would put pistachios in here. I gotta buy the ones that are out of the shell, so I don't have to sit here and shell all of them. Any big ones that I see, I'm just gonna cut up a little bit because, yeah, I think that's all good though. They're basically all. All right, so it says evenly. I don't know, I should have used my bigger tray. Let me see, let me read it again. Evenly spread the nuts, add on the oats baking sheet, and place the baking sheet in the oven. Yeah, I'm going to use my bigger pan, guys. I have a bigger pan. I just didn't think it would, I thought it would be too big. But, so I'll just have to put parchment paper down on here. That's all right, I'll use that for something else. Perfect. Let's not spill this, please. Please, Lord. So much for that. Oh my. Guys, look what I just did. Look, 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 look. So much for not spilling it. Gotta get the vacuum. All right, let's spread all this out. Yeah, see, this is bigger, guys. So let's just spread it evenly out. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm behind the bars. All right. All right, there we go. All right, press the when the oats are done. Okay. Meanwhile, oh Jesus! Evenly spread the nuts and oats on a baking sheet and place the baking sheet in the oven to toast for 8 to 10 minutes, stirring halfway through the toasting. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll do half. We'll do 5 minutes, and then we'll mix it. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, Linda. 5 minutes, starting now.
All right. Let me get the vacuum and vacuum this up while, so I don't have a big mess. Because I just literally, before I came on, I vacuumed because I had to go in my messy cabinet over there to look for something, and I had to take out everything to look for it. And then I had sprinkles that had spilled in there, and they were all over the cabinet and all over the floor and everything. So I had to vacuum, and I ended up just vacuuming the whole floor, which Billy had just vacuumed it like a half hour before that. So let's just vacuum this up. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. That's all right. That's why you have vacuums, you know? You're in the kitchen and you're messy. So what? I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it perfect because I'm going to end up vacuuming anyway after dinner. Billy always vacuums after dinner. Because I'm a messy cook. My mother used to always say, "Do you have to be so messy in the kitchen?" She always used to say that to me. And I would say, "Yeah, I do, Mom." I miss my mom. I miss arguing with my mom. We had a great relationship. We fought a lot. We really did. But we never, ever held a grudge. I could never hold a grudge on my mother, ever. All right, so 5 minutes. Okay, so in the meantime, it said, I have to mix it after 5 minutes. In the meantime, it says, to clean up your mess halfway through. That's what it says. Okay. Meanwhile, in a saucepan over low to medium heat, melt together the peanut butter and butter and honey until blended. All right, where's the top to this? Let's put this over here. Let's get this over here. So this is out of the way. Let's get a saucepan. Ow, that hurt. We'll use this pan. Frankie went to the store and he picked me up a handful of things that I needed. What are you doing? It's Mom. It's only Mom. All right, so let's see. Ingredients: melt together the peanut butter and honey. So I need how much peanut butter? Peanut butter, 2.5 tablespoons. You could find organic or sugar-free. All right. So it's only 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2.5. Well, I'm gonna do more because I put in a little bit extra oats and I put a little bit of extra almonds in, so I'll do a little bit more. You know that's how I roll. But, all right, so it says 2.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. So I'll do, I think I'll do 3. Wait a minute. You need a bowl, right? You want, and a saucepan. Get it together, Lily. Get it together. All right, so, what'd I say? 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Where is the peanut butter? Here it is. I have more in there, or more under here, I think. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. Let me find my little spatula.
Yes, that's a spatula.
No, I need this.
Yeah, that's a spatula.
Yeah, and so is the other thing.
No, those are flippers.
We're not gonna go there again, Frankie.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I know I'm right. Moms are always right. Right? All right, let's, wait a minute. I think I didn't use the bigger one because it's round, but it's the same thing. All right. So I need 3 tablespoons. How am I gonna do this? This is not gonna really work. All right. Woo! All right, 1. Let's do it like this. 2. All right, that should be about 2. Alexa, stop. That's 5 minutes already? Wow. That was a quick 5 minutes, wasn't it? I feel like that's not really a lot of peanut butter. You see what I'm talking about with me? You see how I have to go overboard? Like I said, I did put more oats in here, so I want it to be a good, the same ratio. I don't want the ratio to be off. I mean, because I want it to be good. All right, that's all I'm going to put in. I just want to make sure that it has enough peanut butter, because I want to taste the peanut butter. Now, I'm doing it the normal way, guys. If you want to do sugar-free, if you want to do, you know, completely keto, whatever, you can do that. Okay, you don't have to do it like I do it. All right, I have to mix them. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Woo. Right, it says to mix it up. I tell you, it smells really good. Yummo. All right.
Cool.
There we go. All right, so then it says, what did it say? Honey. Let's get the honey. Honey, 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 honey. All right. How much honey now? Oh, 1/2 cup. So we're gonna do a cup. We're gonna do a cup of honey. Because I wanted to, because I added, you know, more of the other stuff. So we have to allow for that. a little under a cup. There we go. All right. I sprayed this thing so it would come out easier, and it is. Alright, so it says on low to medium heat, so I'm going to put it on the back burner, guys, because on this burner, that's low high. This back here is low medium. So that's what I'll do, put it on. All right, let's see what do we have to do with this? Press the, okay. Meanwhile, honey, low to medium heat, melt together. Meanwhile, on a saucepan over low medium heat, melt together the peanut butter and honey until blended. Remove from heat and stir in the vanilla. All right. Guys, this looks so freaking good. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So good. What do you want? Brody, come here. Brody, come. Brody, come. Bro, come. Come on. Cooper decides he wants to eat. This is what he does. All right, so what did it say? Until well blended? Yeah. I think it's pretty well blended now. All right, so until blended. Remove from heat and stir in the vanilla. Let's get the vanilla. How much vanilla do you need? You know me with vanilla. 1.5 teaspoons, so we'll do a tablespoon. We'll just wing it. We'll just wing it, guys. Well, Alexa, stop. You know what? I'll kind of wing it. So it says, what did it say again? 1.5 teaspoons. All right. We'll do 2 tablespoons. Okay. All right, when the oats and nuts are toasted, let's check these out. I think they're toasted. I'm going to take them out. And then it says when the oats and nuts are toasted, you can transfer them to a large mixing bowl. Stir in half of the melted peanut butter mixture and then the other half. Then gently stir in the dry fruit. I have some raisins. I'm not sure if Julie likes raisins. Let me ask her. Because if she doesn't, I'll put some in the blender and blend them up. If she does, then I'll leave them whole. But I don't think she really like Crazy Bam. Do you like raisins, Jewel, in your granola bars or no? Let's see. All right, let me go in the back and get a big mixing bowl, guys. I'll be right back. All right, she didn't answer me. She's working, so I'm just gonna. These are really small anyway, but I think I'm just gonna blend up a few in here. Because I like raisins, but I'm not a big, I'm not crazy. I don't know know why I say that, because I really, really do like raisins in my stuff, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but I guess not enormously. All right, let me get this out of here now. Now the thing is, it doesn't say when to put in. Wait a minute. Doesn't say anything about chocolate chips and stuff. I'm gonna put that in there. I hope that's all right. All right, let's get this out of here. I hope that's okay. See, that's what I mean. It does say you can add your own stuff, add any other stuff. So. All right, now we gotta do this very carefully because you know what? I don't want to make a mess, and I tend to do that, make a mess. Got raisins in here. Let me get my little spatula thingy. Oh, you know what I can do? Wait a minute. What do you think, guys? You think I can do this? No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. That ain't gonna work. No, that's not. I was gonna pick up the parchment paper, but it's just too much to be able to do that. What am I doing? Doing. I know this sounds weird, but I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt on here. I like sea salt. I don't mind them. Oh, good. She doesn't mind raisins. Good. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. All right, like, guys, let's do this. Let's bring you over here and show you this way so you can actually see what's happening. Actually see what's happening. I just don't trust myself because it just tends to go all over. What's the matter, buddy? Your brother's eating. You can't go in there when he's eating. You know that he'll knock you. He'll try to bite your head off when he's eating. Ah, always making this. I'm gonna taste this and see how it tastes too. Cause you know I have to. Very good, but very bland. That's why you need the honey and the peanut butter. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this now. Alright, guys. Alright, so then it says dump half of the mixture in and spread it out. I mean, this is not a hard recipe at all. But I've definitely seen easier ones where you just put it all together. But still, I mean, really. I've been wanting to make these for forever. And I've been watching a lot of I love it. Like I told you guys, I love to watch the videos of the homestead people the ladies who do all like scratch cooking. Oh, I love it. I love to watch them make the bread and they make all these kinds of snacks. There's crackers. Once I made the crackers. They didn't come out as that great, but they make all kinds of snacks, homemade snacks for their families, and it's amazing, you know. I wish I would have known about all this stuff growing up when I was first, you know, married and had my kids and did homemaking more, and when they were younger and all that, because I would have done so much more. All right, oh shoot, I need this. I'm gonna taste this, and that's okay. It's my kitchen. It's my spoon. I'm allowed. Oh my God, it's so good. That is delicious. The peanut butter and the honey. Woo! Oh my God, so good. Delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of these raisins in. You know, this one little bag of raisins. If I had cranberries, dried cranberries, I'd put them in there. I'm so mad I don't have them, but I don't. Let's put some chocolate chips. Probably should have had the minis for these. Are these the minis? No. See, that's why I put like an extra thing of honey and peanut butter in, because I knew that I'd be adding to it. Do I have the white chocolate chips? I bought white chocolate chips too. I'm going to put some white chocolate chips in this. I got to save some for the chocolate chip cookies that I'm making. You're now in my tummy. Do, 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 do. And I'm going to put a little bit of these chocolate chunks in there, but I'm gonna crunch these up a little bit, because I don't want the big chunks in here. The recipe does say you can put in add in anything that you want, so that's what I'm doing. I wish I had some cranberries. Damn it. Darn it. I love cranberries. But next time. All right. That should be good, guys. All right, now let's get it. Now we have to get it in to the pan. Cooper, come on, you gotta go out. Cooper. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So let's get this in here now. Now what I'm gonna do is, it says to, I don't know why I'm doing that. It says to, like, after I put this in here, to wet your hands and to pat it down. So that's what I'll do. But see, like, my husband won't eat these, and Frank won't eat these because he doesn't like nuts, any nuts really. So the next one I'll make I'll make one without all the nuts in it and stuff. But like, you know, like if I make oatmeal cookies or if I make like chocolate chips or whatever, I you know, a lot of people in my house don't eat like the cranberries and that kind of stuff. I like all that kind of stuff in my cookies. So like I would make like oatmeal raisin cookies, which I'm gonna make because my son and I love them. And I think my husband even was eating those the other day too from the food store. So he'll definitely eat mine if he ate those. But I would do a lot of different things if I possibly could. All right, let me wet my hands, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, well, let's flatten this out and then we'll use I'll dampen my hands. I didn't spray the parchment because I don't think you need to, but and then I'll use my hands to press it. Oh my God, really? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. So I just poured it in here and now I'm just pressing it down with the spatula and then I'll use my hands to press it down, but I gotta wet my hands just a little bit. Dampen your hands a little bit, they said. So I just wanna try to get it, this is a workout. Get it as even as possible. So let me get my hands damp and then we'll do that. I'm gonna taste it. I have to. Oh my God. So yummy. That's gonna be so good. All right. All right. And your hands are your best tools in the kitchen. I don't know if you know that, guys, but they really are. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to do anything but use them. All right, I just want to make them as flat and even as possible. Now it says to bake for 12 minutes. Get in the corners there, flatten them out. I mean, it definitely is a little bit of a work, but you know, everything that's good and that's homemade is going to be a little bit of work, and so what? So what? All right. Use like the heel of your hand just to flatten it all out. You want them to come out good, you know? I'm excited. And I love to see what it is after it's done. All right, people, I'm gonna put this in the oven for 12 minutes. And then I'll show you, they're gonna cool. And then we'll cut them up and stuff. So excited, I'll be right back. All right, people, they're in the oven. I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'm gonna get cleaned up kind of over here. I'm gonna start the what's for dinner because it's already 4 something. Yeah, it's 4:30 ready, and I'm making, like I said, I'm making a small pork roast that I had in the freezer. Remember, I bought that big pork roast at the food store, and well, I cut it in 2 pork roasts, and I made pork chops with the others. So it's just me. It's me, Frankie, and Bill tonight, and hubby. Frankie's probably not gonna have the pork roast. He's not big on pork roast, but I needed to utilize it and make it, so I'm making the smaller one. I'm gonna stuff it with garlic. I'm gonna show you how I do that. If you're new here, you haven't seen it, and then probably you haven't seen it in a long time because I haven't really made this in a while, in probably 3 or 4 or 5 months. So I'm going to make the stuffed pork with garlic and everything, and then I'm going to make a few like a side with it. Oh, I'm going to make asparagus with it, maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I think that's what I'll make, mashed potatoes. It goes good with the pork roast. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. 12 minutes for that. I'm going to let it cool like 10, 15 minutes. Oh, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. It also does say, guys, in the recipe that if you want them to be a little bit softer, to cook them less. So I think I'm going to take them out a little bit earlier and see how they feel, because I do like a softer, I like it. I don't like it so hard, but I like them have a little bit of give to them. So I don't know, maybe I'll take them out in like 10 minutes and I'll show you. All right, people. So I'm gonna do this now. What I'm gonna do is I stuffed the pork roast with garlic. Let me get the thingy because I need that too. I made little holes. I'll show you this in the garlic, in the pork roast. And see, here's the pork roast. It's a small one, like I said. It's the smaller out of the 3 that I cut. So, but it's a nice size. It's a nice size for me and Bill, or me, Bill and Frankie, or even for if Darren was here. If there's leftovers, he'll have it on Sunday. He went away for the night, so he won't be home till Sunday. No, I think he'll be home tomorrow, actually. But anyway. Okay, so yes. So this is what I'm gonna do. I blend up some fresh garlic. So I don't know, probably about that much. And then what I do is I put fresh parsley in it. Okay. If I don't have fresh parsley, like if I didn't happen to buy it at the store the other day, I would use dry parsley. It's perfectly fine. I use it the majority of the time because I don't, during the summer, more than likely I'll have fresh parsley, but I don't always have fresh parsley in my house. Lately I have been a lot, like since the summer, because I'm so used to having it from my garden. So I've been getting it, but I don't have it all the time. So if I chose to make this and I didn't have it, I would definitely add just the dried parsley, and that's perfectly fine. And I'm not doing it perfect. There's going to be a little bit of stems in here, but they're going to be all chopped up, so nobody will know the difference. Okay. You got to put a nice amount because you want the parsley and the garlic to go through. It's so yummy. I think when I started videoing, actually, God, years and years and years ago, it's got to be about 15 years ago. My first video was a pork roast. In fact, I know you can see it somewhere, but I forgot how I get to it. I would love for you guys to see it. God, I was so green, but I'm really the same person, but I was so nervous doing the videos. Like I would be like, I would do takes and it would take me like 3 takes before I would get it. And it was just ridiculous when now I just talk like I don't need any of that stuff. So, I don't need any, I don't need to be, in other words, I'm not shy. I'm not shy. Alright, so I put olive oil in. I'm going to put a little bit more parsley. Yeah, let's do a little bit more parsley. A little bit more olive oil. I usually season it up a little bit too, guys. I forgot about that. I do some salt. I do some pepper. And then I do some garlic powder and onion powder. Here's garlic. And just a little bit of onion powder. Put some onion powder. Onion powder, I use all the time, but I only use it a little bit I only use a little bit of it in certain recipes, but this one is completely fine, but let me mix it up. I swear, if I'm not making a mess, I'm just not happy. A little bit more oil. So I feel like it's dry. All right. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I forget that I'm on with you guys because I'm so natural. I just love, I'm always on with you guys. So I just lose my train of thought and I get a text that's important and I just, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But that's just me. All right, so yeah, so this looks good. So this is what it looks like, guys. Okay. Like I said, I seasoned it up. And that looks good. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I take a little carving knife. Lord in heaven. Lordy. All right, so what I do is I take the knife, okay? And I put holes in it. Okay, so I do it like this. And I go all the way down to the bottom as far as I could get. And then I stick my little finger in there and just go all the way down with the hole because I want it to get as far as I can get. Because I want it to seep down into all the meat. It's not going to get to all the slices, but Alexa, stop. But it will get to, a lot of it. I put the granola bars back in because I feel like I need them a little bit more firm. They were too soft to me. So I want them to be more like granola bars. But I don't know. So I left them in another 5 minutes. I'm going to check them out in 1 second. So put as many holes as you want. It's not going to be perfect. You're not going to get it deep in every single hole. But, you do it as how you want it. Okay? And just put the knife in a little bit. You can put a little slit in and use your thumb. If you, it's really probably easier to use your thumb. And just make as many holes as you want. I have this big one here too, so that's perfect. I'm gonna use that. It was already there, so I'm just gonna use that as a hole. So I'm just gonna do a couple of more little slits and then do it. So just go down with your thumb. I'm using my thumb too. And I'll put one here too. So as many as you want. And then what I'm going to do is rub all this extra mixture around it. Or on it. That's what I do. Alright. Alright. So this is what I do, guys. Oops. And so I just pour that on there. And then I just move it over and then I just shove it in. Just shove it in as best as you can get it. Like I said, they're not all going to be really deep because you can only go so far with the meat sometimes. And then so you just shove it in. Just shove it in the hole as much best as you can get it in there. You just do that like that. You can have your kids help you do this. They would probably love it if they like garlic. I'm telling you, this is so delicious. And I don't know what it is about pork roast as opposed to like doing the boneless pork chops, because the boneless pork chops, you know, like I said, I always have issues with them. I don't know. Sometimes they just come out tough. They're not as tender as I want them to be. And so a lot of times I don't make those. I like the pork chops with the bone in. Those to me are the best. Those are the most tenderest. But the pork roast comes out like heaven. It comes out like heaven, like you would not believe. Like, I don't even understand, like butter. So, yeah. So I make, you know, Billy's one of his favorite meals is pork roast. And like I said, I buy them at the food stores, but if they're like a good sale special, if I see them. But usually I always get my pork roast at Sam's Club. Love them. Their meat is absolutely delicious. So yeah. So just continue doing that, shoving them in there. It takes a little bit of work, you know, but you know, like I said before with the granola bars, oh, I got to get those granola bars out. I got to get them out. If I don't get them out, then they're going to overcook. I don't want them to get too heavy. But I have to rinse my hands off first. Let's get all this off my hands because I don't want to lose any of this liquid gold. That's what it is. It's gold. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so I shoved it all in the holes as best as I can, guys. Like you said, you know, I could sit here forever, just keep doing it, but because I like perfection. But I shoved it all as much as I can. Then this is what I do now. Just rub all the excess because I always have excess. You know, you always have extra. And I took it all out of the chopper already. So, it always aggravates me when I can't get it all off my hands because it's such good flavor. Flavor. Look at it. Look. There we go. So, that's what I do. And there's more here. And just stuff it in there. I don't know, I always have an urge to lick this, but it's raw, so it's not going to really, it's going to be very strong. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that far in tasting, but the smell is so amazing, you have no idea. All right, so let me rinse my hands off. There we go. Let me rinse my hands and I'll be back in a minute. Guys, I wanted to show you a little tip. I still had this it was in the sink, but it wasn't submerged or got dirty or anything. What I'm doing is putting water in it, mixing it around because all that garlic and stuff that was left in there that I can't get out. and I am pouring it a little bit on top. I don't want to do much because I want it to like get a little charred in the beginning. Not charred, but you know, I want to bake it. So because I will be adding water to it for the gravy. You know, I'll be adding water, putting water over on top of it. So yeah, so I wanted to show you that. That's a tip you can use. If you have a jar, put a little water in the jar, shake it up, like leftover salad dressing, all that kind of stuff. That minimalizes waste, guys. So I just wanted to give you that advice. All right, people, I'm gonna put it in the oven now. Here it is. Put this in the oven. I raised the oven from, it was at 325 to 375. So that'll take probably about 40 minutes to an hour, probably, to cook. So I'm gonna get straightened up now. My neck is hot. My neck hurts. And then these vegetables, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna make the asparagus. I don't know if I can get all this done today. Maybe a little bit of something, I don't know. But I have to, I wanna make those chocolate chip cookies too. So, yeah, so the granola bars are done. I'll show you them. They're quite soft, so maybe they just have to set up, because I put them in like for another like 10 minutes, but they don't, yeah, oh yes, they're getting hard now. They're gonna set up. I have to leave them and let them cool, and then take them out of the parchment paper and then cut them. I'll show you them, so I'm excited about those. I love to make new things and then see how it turns out and all that, guys. It's so exciting to me. It's so much fun. So much fun. So what I said I'm gonna make with the what's for dinner is I'm gonna make asparagus, and I'm gonna make mashed potatoes because I'm gonna have gravy. So we're gonna have that. Oh, I have applesauce. I wanna put the applesauce in the fridge. I don't know about you, but I love cold applesauce. That's just me. And when I have pork roast, turkey, ham, I always have to have applesauce. So let's put that in there. You know, I'm gonna put it in the freezer because I'm not gonna get that cold. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Don't forget about it, Linda. Don't let me forget about the applesauce in the freezer, because I'm gonna have frozen applesauce. It'd probably be good though. All right, so let me do something with these vegetables. What am I gonna do with these vegetables? Oh, mommy. I have a butternut squash. Let me think about what I'm gonna do. I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put the granola bars on here. I just took a little bit of chickpeas that my daughter's mother-in-law gave her, and heated them up. So good. There's so many of them. She gave me so much. They're a good little snack. They're good for you, so. After I do this, I'm gonna cut up I'm gonna cut up some potatoes for mashed potatoes, making homemade tonight. Yeah. All right, let's put this on here. Now, they're definitely a little bit warm still, so I'm probably gonna have to wait. Let me wait another 10-15 minutes before I cut them. I'll put them over here, just for now. After we peel the potatoes, then we will get those going. had 2 bags of potatoes back there, so I'll use these. This just has to be kind of like rinsed out. That was, I had the parchment paper on there. But here's the asparagus, so we're gonna cut the asparagus up. Just till about here. Be right there. Well, that one doesn't look too dandy. Hit myself in the nose. Alright. I have this parsley here. I'm gonna use probably, I'll put it in the gravy. Let me just put a couple of things away. Now, I got a new peeler. Like I said, I had the other one. And then I got this one. This is like the one that I had that disappeared into no man's land. I have no idea where it went. No idea. I have another bag of potatoes back there that's open too. Didn't even realize it. But I'll use these right here. And they have some ears on them, but that's okay. They're still good. As long as the potato's good inside. I mean, it's only me and him eating these potatoes, these mashed potatoes. So, I don't know, make 5. Alright, now this one, I'm not happy with it because I got it from Amazon, and I think I remember having this one before because it keeps moving around. It doesn't, the stupid thing doesn't, but I guess that doesn't really matter, does it? Obviously. Yeah, I don't think it really matters, but this was cheap, you know, one of those cheap ones, but it's fine. I have the other one too. That's more, you know, what's the word? Potato and flying, more like restaurant-like, I guess. I don't know if that's what you want to say. Pork roast is cooking. Excited about that. It's gonna be yummy. Make some gravy for the mashed potatoes and the meat. Yeah, this works really good. That's all that matters. Yeah, I put all those vegetables away. I'm only gonna make the asparagus right now. I can only do so much because after this, I want to definitely make those chocolate chip cookies. So the vegetables will have to wait till tomorrow, and that's okay. They'll be fine. Tomorrow I'll make something with them. I have broccoli. I have cauliflower. I can always blanch them if I can't get them all made. Carrots are okay. The squash is okay. That'll last a little longer. The cauliflower will be okay. But it's the broccoli. What else did I have in there? I want to get that cooked. Maybe I can just blanch it and then stick it in the freezer and use, you know what I mean? Or use it for a stir fry or something. I don't know. Just just want to utilize it, guys. That's all. I fall to love any hurt, any answer. That's why I trust him. That's why I trust in God, my Savior. He will never fail. So I finally made an appointment that I needed to make for myself. Well, first of all, whew, got a nervous stomach when I think about it, but the when is it? The 8th, I think, of April, I go for my mammogram. Not excited about that at all. I'm very nervous about it, always am, because I told you, where I go to a high risk place because I am high risk because of the lump that I had in my breast, so I'm high risk. Anyway, they're very, very, very thorough, like over the top. Like it's good because, you know, believe me, I'm grateful and I want, you know, to make sure everything's okay. But for your nerves, it's not fun because they always see that it's still lit. Like they burned it where they got rid of it, but then they said there would be a little bit left, and so every time I have a mammogram, they see it and they're always making sure that it's, you know, it's okay, it doesn't look different or anything like that, which believe me, I am grateful for because, you know, of course, but it's just really nerve-wracking. And when I used to go there years ago, like I'm talking probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, when you used to go to MSK, because I go to MSK, they would tell you the results right there. The radiologist would read it right there, and you would wait in the room, and they would come in and they would tell you right there, which was nerve-wracking, but yet I liked it because I don't like going home and waiting because I'm afraid of every time the phone rings, I'm petrified. And they call if they want you to come back for anything. And the last time I went, you know, it took a long time and whatever, and I had it done, and then they called me the next day or something, or a day or two later, and they said, we need to check you out again, we didn't get it all, or something like that. Meanwhile, it wasn't about that, it was about that there was something that they were nervous about, they were concerned about, that they wanted to recheck. And let me tell you something, it took forever. The lady was pressing on my boob, like, I felt like saying to her, like, are you trying to find something? Like, there's nothing there. By the time she was done, I was bawling my eyes out. I was crying because I was like, what is going on? Like, I was so scared that there was something there because the way that she was, like, continuously doing it. I'm like, you know, is everything okay? She's like, oh, yeah, we're just checking to make, you know. But in the meantime, it took her forever. It was just really, really scary. I don't like it at all. And it's very scary. And so I was supposed to go like in January, February, March, April. So I'm like, I'm overdue. I think I was even overdue in January. So I'm overdue on going. So I need to go. I have to go, regardless of me being afraid or whatever. And I just know that God's got me, and you know, of course I'm going to be a little nervous. It's normal, but it's God's will. God has it all planned out, guys. All right, so here is the pork roast. It's cooking. Alexa, how much longer on the timer?
You have 22 minutes left on your 45-minute
Okay.
timer.
So it's cooking like I don't know, 15 minutes. So 15, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna take some water and pour it on the over the pork roast. Now, I do this for 2 reasons: to make a little bit of delicious gravy with it. See, I don't want to really pour over the meat because I don't want all that garlic. I'll do it dry. Yeah, it's all pretty good there. It's all pretty stuck on there. So I'm just gonna put the water there, and then all that garlic and stuff that's flavoring all that's gonna all be in my gravy. That's the ticket. That's what you gotta do, guys. It's called flavor. Flavor. All right. So let's get the potatoes and the asparagus going. Asparagus is cut up. I got 2 potatoes here. Should I just use them? No, I'm not gonna use them. So that's what happens. I'll say, oh, I'll make a little. You choose the last 2 potatoes, and I won't. And then it'll be more potatoes that we have to eat. And these I can use for something else. So let's just do that. Okay. Thank you. All right, let me go put these potatoes back. Oh shoot, that beef barley soup has to go in the freezer. I gotta ask my husband. All right, let me get the stuff out and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut up these potatoes right into the pot of water, okay, in small pieces. The smaller you cut your potatoes, the longer, the shorter they'll take to cook. And the water's spouting up at me, but that's all right. So this is what I'm gonna do too with this. I'm cutting them pretty thin, pretty small. I'm gonna put the extra parsley that I have in here with it. Because when I mash it up, it'll flavor it. It'll be delicious. And maybe put even a little I don't need garlic in here. I was gonna say put a little minced garlic. I got a lot of garlic in here. That's all right. Maybe I'll put a little bit of minced garlic in here. If not, some garlic powder. Bill, can you get me all paper towels? Thank you. Thanks. So I'll just put these on the flame, cover them. They'll be ready in about 15, 20 minutes probably. All right, let's put this in here. Because, like I said, when I mash them up, I want to have the parsley will be mashed up in there, and it'll flavor it. I have some stems in here. We don't want, try not to get all the stems, you know, least amount of stems as possible. But like I said, I'm not crazy about it because, you know, stems are fine. You just don't want them huge and enormous amount of them, you know. But if you're chopping them up, you don't even know they're there. If you're not, then you wanna, you know, siphon out just a little bit. I do it as best as I can, but like I said, I don't drive myself crazy over it because I used to, and it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. It's parsley. Now, though, but that's like a big stem, see? That's a big stem. I don't want that in my food. Because a lot of times the big stems don't really chop up either. So, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to worry myself to death about it. If somebody gets a stem, they'll survive. They'll survive it. All right. Let's get this in. That's a stem there. Let's get, oh, but that's a piece of parsley. We need that piece. All right. Let's cover this. I'm going to partially cover it and let it come to a boil. That's it. That's all we can save of that. No waste there. Damn it! I wanted to save the what is it called? Skins. I think I will take them out of there because I'll rinse them anyway. So it's not at the end of the world. Oh, it's perfect too. Look. It's completely on the plastic. I'm going to wash these anyway, so. I trust in God, my Savior. All right. Yeah, there wasn't anything gross there. It was just the parsley and the asparagus stems. So I'm going to rinse these off, and I'm going to make, I think later I'm going to make some potato skins. They're so good. The pork is smelling amazing. All right. This thing. Trying to really be vigilant about wiping things off as I go, because then it just saves me work, you know. Like earlier when I needed to vacuum some stuff up over here that I'd spilled, I took the vacuum and I went in here and sucked up a lot of the crumbs that I get in here. Remember, guys, I showed you I did this cabinet, this revolving cabinet, and it gets so bad. Well, it's getting a little crummy again, so I got to get in there. And, you know, so today I had the vacuum out, so I just did a little bit of it. But I want to start doing that every couple of weeks, not once every 2 months, because it just gets crazy. And then it's harder. But, you know, you don't always get the things done that you need to get done. Just the way it is. You try your best, and that's all you can do. And let's put these over here. I want to rinse these. Let's put these right in here, and we can rinse them off. Then there's parsley in here too, but that's okay. Parsley. We'll just stick it in with I'll stick it in with the potatoes. We're gonna put this in cold water and let them soak a little bit. And then later I'll rinse them off and dry them really well. And I'll show you, maybe I'll do a separate video and show you guys how I make those. There's also something I want to show you guys how I make homemade potato chips in the microwave, guys. In the microwave, and you could even make them in the air fryer. but I make them in the microwave. I have this. I found this out a couple of years ago. So good. And you can make them to how you want them. You know what flavor you want. That's the best thing. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blanch the asparagus first. Okay, we'll blanch the asparagus first. And then we like to put it in, then I like to put some garlic and butter in there. And put them over here. I feel like it. And then I'll just take the water out and put the seasonings in that I want, you know. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there, just a little bit of salt. We're going to get the granola bars over here now. And this is going to be for the gravy, which I'm going to start in a few minutes. Let's get the granola bars going. I want to sharpen my knife just to... No, you know what? I'm not going to sharpen my knife because I'm going to use the serrated knife anyway. I think that's going to be better for that. All right, guys, let's do it. Now, you cut these, ooh, nice and firm, see? Yes. All right. How do I want to cut these now? All right, let's do this. I don't know, they're not going to be perfect because it's homemade. Guys, you know when it's homemade, it's not perfect. Just make sure I'm on because I'm telling you. Think about this big. Yeah. That. This one's going to be a little bit thicker because it's the first one. I can't wait to taste it. You know me. All right, here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity, guys. Wow. Really good. Okay, so it has honey, right? What else went in it? So good. Honey, peanut butter, vanilla, the nuts, just have chocolate chips, the white chips, and a little bit of the chunky chocolate, and the almonds. So it's not, you know, the best. Like it's not overly healthy, of course, but it's not bad. And like, if you want to make it different, you make it different. Like I was even considering doing it sugar-free, but I didn't have the stuff. But the next one I make, I'm going to start making stuff like on my in my diabetic book and stuff, and I'm going to be incorporating stuff into my diet. Well, today I just wanted to make them like this, so that's what I did. So, but you can make them any way you want. When you look up the recipes, all the recipes say, add what you want, substitute this for that, you know what I mean? So, yeah. You do what's right for you. You can make it any way you want. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, all the people that I watch the Amish people as well. And just people who homestead. And, you know, they have a lot of kids and they make a lot of this stuff. They make all this stuff basically. All their treats and their snacks. They make their own crackers. They make their own granola bars. The kids are hungry. They have to eat. But they don't want to spend a lot of money. They can't spend a lot of money. They don't have it anyway. You know? You spend $8, $9 on a pack of 6 granola bars. And how much they're supposed to make? Probably 50 cents to $2 maybe, with all the stuff combined that I had in my house already. I don't even think I didn't buy anything to make these. Actually, everything that I used, it was in my kitchen already. I'm pretty sure. I had the honey, I had the vanilla, I had the almonds in the freezer from like a year ago that I used some for Christmas, and I've been using them. The peanut butter I had in there, the honey I had from the holidays, and for, you know, I bought that big thing of honey. Everything I had. Oh, I did buy a bag of chocolate chips, but I had chocolate chips in there already, so it wasn't anything extra that I even needed for it. I always buy chocolate chips when I go shopping because I'm always making cookies or muffins or something like that for the family. So, chocolate chips is something that I always have in my arsenal. See, it's breaking up a little bit, but that's okay. You can always mush them back together, like, say. Or even if it breaks up, you have little bites. I don't care about that. It's still a snack. It's still a treat. Something that tastes like sugar, you know, it kind of makes your craving go away in a way, you know. Natural honey. Could I omit like the chocolate chip? Yeah, but I'm not gonna, because actually makes it good. And I can even get sugar-free chocolate chips if I wanted, or whatever. But a little bit here and there is not going to be bad. Better than spending an enormous amount of money on things that has so much other stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like even this right here, like I could break it up and put it in my yogurt. Oh my God. So good. This makes my day right here. Makes my day. So, let's see, I'm gonna do half. Now, it makes me mad because, well, not mad, but it disappoints me because my husband and my son won't eat these. Julie will eat them. Darren might eat them. I gotta check that. Alexa, how much longer on the timer? Alexa, how much longer on the timer?
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds left on your 45-minute timer.
I gotta check this pork roast in a minute because we don't want to overcook it, guys, okay? We just don't. Alright. So, yeah. But that's okay because I'll eat these. I don't know if I can look at the recipe. Like, do you have to refrigerate them? I don't think so. Oh my God, this is just, you don't understand how exciting this makes me. Now you can make them thinner if you want, fatter or skinnier or whatever you want. It's all up to you. See, that's the good thing too about making stuff homemade. You can make it however you want. There's no homemade police. You know what I mean? There just isn't. You know what? You could do whatever you want in your own kitchen. Alexa, stop. Oh, wait a minute. Why was I doing that? I already cut that one. Oopsie daisy. Woo! Oh, wait. Let me just do this. Like this. Like I said, like the ones that break up, so what? They could be little bite-sized granola bars. Nobody cares. I don't care. This makes me so happy. Yes, it does. Ooh, guys, look at that. Look at the white chocolate chips in there. Holy moly, moomy me. Holy moly. That is so awesome. All right, I know I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. I'm really crazy, but I like it. Homemade granola bars. Yes. Let's send a picture to Julie. All right, so let's get the pork roast out and check it. Nice, okay, let's get it out. We gotta put it over here. Let's move the granola bars. And let's move you over a little bit. Oops. Now my husband, as soon as he gets wind of this being, if it's done, or if he gets wind, if he gets wind of it coming out of the oven, he's gonna want to taste it. I guarantee you. It'll be 2 minutes. Alexa, what's the temperature that pork roast has to be done at? I forget. I think it's 145.
Pork roast is considered safe to eat when it has reached an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, stop. And really, it is because it is. It's done like when I look at it, and I know that. Where's the top to that? Oh, I know that that it's white. You know what I mean? It has to be white, but you don't want it to be overcooked. I tend to take my pork out when it's just a little bit pink because it sits for a while and it also cooks more. So I don't like my pork to be overcooked, and that's the problem always. Okay, it's 155, 158. So it's definitely done. Yep. Look at that. 45 minutes. About 50 minutes to an hour it was. I want to see, but I'm pretty sure. Oh my God. Yeah, perfect. Any longer and it would be overcooked. Any longer, look. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't with that. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Garlic stuffed pork chop. Pork roast. It definitely needs a little bit of salt, but it is amazing. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, any more, guys, and it would be overcooked. Took it out, perfect timing. Perfect timing, look at that. This is what I'm talking about, how delicious. And see, all of that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take some of this juice in here for my gravy, for it to flavor my gravy. And that's the trick. I also want it for my roast, see? See that, guys? Look at that. How can you not have mashed potatoes with that? And you just need a little bit, because that is going to flavor your gravy. I mean, look how quick that cooked. 45 minutes. Oh my God, so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. Oh my God. So excited. What was I doing? I gotta figure out what to do with these. I gotta read on about the granola. Because I want to make sure that the granola bars, I want to make sure where I have to put them. I think that they can stay out, but I hope it says it on this back to them on my recipe. Let's see. Now the over there. Use the overhanging part of paper bars for cutting. Yeah, I know, but tell me how to store these frickin' things. Let's see. You could have used maple syrup too, they suggested. What is this? Oh. Recipe notes. Okay, let's see. It really doesn't say, guys. While I say what homemade granola bars never seem to keep long around my house, I'm putting these in storage tight tips. Oh, I'm putting these storage tips in just in case, since we are not using preservatives to preserve the granola. That's the ticket. Knowing how to store them can be important. So let's say, but by correctly, I mean, okay, granola bars should last for a good few weeks if stored properly. But by correctly, I mean storing the bars in an airtight container or well wrapped in a cool environment. I should also mention that freezing granola bars can help prolong them for as long as 6 months. Wow, that's great to know. Personalize your granola bars by adding additional dried fruit, nuts, and even sugar-free or regular chocolate chips can add more taste and texture to your granola. Yes, there you go, guys. All right, good. So I'll put them in an airtight container. And, you know, there's a lot of them. So if I don't eat them within a couple of weeks, then I'll just put them in the freezer, probably. Or hopefully. I'll give them away. I'll give them to Jan. I'll give them, you know, I'll give some away. All right, I'm so excited. I feel so accomplished. I got to shut the oven off. It's still on. I got to wait for the potatoes to be done. Once the potatoes are done, and I'm going to get the gravy going more because I have to get the gravy packet that I'm going to add to it to flavor it more. And then we are going to eat. And I'm very, very, very excited. Then I got to make those chocolate chip cookies. Got to find the energy. I feel pretty good right now. I really do. I feel pretty good. But let's see in about an hour how I feel. So yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Chatting away here. All right, guys. So I'm doing the mashed potatoes. I warmed up some milk. What'd I do? And I'm gonna test them and taste them and see how they taste. I don't want to, you don't want to do them too long because they'll get gummy. Really good. I need some more salt. And some more butter. And then those are done. And then I'm just going to cut the meat up. I'll show you how I do a couple slices of meat, all right? Let's put this over here. The gravy's done. Let's keep that. Let's keep the gravy off so we don't overcook it because, you know, that's overpot it, overflow it. Hubby is, Bill is filming. All right, so here, see guys, do you see that? Look at close, see? That's what I'm talking about. Now you cut it as thin, as thick as you want. We like thin pieces. But if you want a thick piece, hey, cut it thick. It's up to you. Now, you see how that has a little bit of pink to it? Can you show it close up, Bill? That is okay, okay? People are going to say, oh, it's pork. You have to have a little pink, otherwise you're going to have dried out meat.
Tough.
It's completely, what?
Tough.
You're going to have dried out, tough meat. Now, you see how I was talking about how you can't always get it all the way down? That's okay, because there's, you know, there's garlic all over it. You can't always get it to the bottom. But guys, that's it. This is what's for dinner tonight. All right, so we're going to make our dish, and then I'll show you my dish. We'll be back. There it is. Look at that. Yummo. All right, people, here it is. Oh, my God. I got my applesauce, the mashed potatoes. Everything came out amazing. The meat is delicious. It is such a great meal. I'm so excited for this, even on a weekday. This is a weekday meal for us. We always have meals like this on weekdays. I didn't make an enormous amount, so I'm really, really excited about that. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to show you the chocolate chip cookies. If I do something later, I'll come on. Maybe I'll make a separate video, but you guys have seen me make those before, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this granola bar video. If you want the recipe, let me know. And that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to hit that subscribers button when you subscribe. Really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. Thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen and creating with me, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Love yous. Bye.